Hi, this is Zach. Today's video is going to be about selecting hydroponic nutrients, flushing your system out, and when to transition from vegetative growth, a nutrient, to flowering nutrient. The first thing that you'll have to do is select the nutrient you want to use or combination of nutrients you want to use. I look for good, clean ingredients. I don't like a lot of colors added to look a certain way. That's a personal preference. So most of them are 3-part, but they're also 2 parts. And then you'll be micronutrient supplements as well, and then macronutrients. On top of that, then you can have beneficial bacteria and cultures that you can add to your nutrient, and that's to help with the uptake of nutrient in your system. How to use a 3-part nutrient system in hydroponics. Well, first off, there'll be 3 bottles, which is what makes it a 3-part system. One will be for vegetative growth, usually green. Usually one will be in the micronutrients, and then one will have phosphorus, potassium for fruit and flower. So you will start your grow with mostly the nitrogen. Then you will have a little bit of micronutrients and a little bit of the phosphorus for the blooming. You will slowly wean as the plant develops into its vegetative cycle out of heavy on the nitrogen and more into the phosphorus, slowly weaning it a little bit off of the nitrogen. And then once it's in full fruit development, you will harvest the fruit or flower. So a 2-part fertilization or system in hydroponics is basically 2 bottles, and they both have micro and macro nutrients in them, as well as nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Some people will supplement with other micronutrients and beneficial bacteria. When it is cold out, or if you live in a cold area, you want to make sure that you heat your reservoir water so that it stays a consistent temperature. Usually 76, 72 is the lowest I would run it. That way you don't shock the roots and slow the growth of your plants. With hydroponic nutrients, it's always best to be conservative rather than put too much. Because of the lack of buffer of soil, there's not much room for failure. You will burn plants very easily. After you get your nutrient solution mixed up, you must balance the pH with a pH up or down and test the solution until you reach about a 6.5, maybe a little less, but nothing over 7 in the pH scale. This is so you don't damage roots and you get the fastest growth and fastest uptake of nutrients. We must also consider the cleanest source of water. If you have to purchase an RO water or purchase RO water from somewhere else and bring it on, which is not logistical because you're hauling water which is not light. It's best, if you're going to do this long term, to set up an RO system somewhere in your house so you can supply your hydroponic system with good, clean, fresh water. This should get you on your way to mixing a nice solution that won't harm your crops and growing a nice crop all the way to the finish. For some crops, you do not need to feed too much phosphorus and potassium. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.